It was really prompted from a desire to encourage parents and kids to get out and just explore the world around them. It's so common these days for kids to just spend their time in front of a computer and tapping away at keyboards, and I really wanted to encourage parents to get out there.
Is this at all inspired by your own experiences as a kid sailing
100%,
on a boat?
I think.
So your parents took you and your brother out of school?
Yes, I was 13, my brother was 12, and they took us out of school in England, moved onto a boat and went sailing for 5 years.
And all your lessons were on the boat?
They were. My parents are both teachers, so they just became my teachers as well as my parents. And off we went, travelling around, learning things as we went. So learning by experience is something that I think really shaped me, and I think we can all do that with our kids. We can all learn by doing, not just by books.
Well, you have said that you reckon kids learn better outside the classroom. Now, that must put you offside with a few teachers.
It probably does. Well, I think the two work hand in hand. You learn in the classroom, but we can augment that, I guess, as parents and take kids out and show them things firsthand as well. You
had quite a bit of experience in the tourism industry before you came to the coast, from the Hawaii to the Caribbean.
Yeah, most of my life's been working in tourism in various places, in the Caribbean, in Hawaii, in California, various places, and eventually ended up in Australia in the Whitsundays. And I think I found my spiritual home in Australia, so this is where I am for good now.
So all that experience, has that helped with this Kids Welcome series?
Yeah, I think it really has. Firstly, because I understand the tourism industry quite well. And secondly, because when Amber came along, she's now 11, but when she came along, I'm obviously relatively adventurous sort of a person. And I found it really difficult to find things that I could do with her. Now I had to sort of adapt to having a child with me, and I found there just wasn't enough information about what was suitable. Things like whether there was high chairs or change tables or walking trails were stroller friendly and things like that. Just the information wasn't there. So I thought I'd do something about that.
So you took yourself off to university to learn how to write.
I did. That was the first step, learn to write. So I did my Masters in Journalism at Sunshine Coast Uni. And I teach there now, so I've moved on a little bit from my Masters.
What do you teach?
I teach journalism.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Your books and your guides are separated into different areas for different age groups.
They are. So what I've done is every review that I've done, and the reviews include all sorts of things like activities and attractions and tours, a lot of free things like walking trails or events or beaches and playgrounds and things like that. So each one has been reviewed as suitable in 3 age groups. So those age groups are preschool, primary and teen. So you can choose, and kids can actually help choose because there's a unique traffic light rating system that's easily accessible for kids to sort of, flick through a book or the website and just say, hey, Mum, this one's really good for me. How about we go there?
So it's not about B&Bs or hotels that are welcoming kids. This is about actually activities.
It's everything. It includes accommodation as well,
okay,
and campsites, because I'm a diehard camper. So campsites are in there as well. But I tend to focus on a lot of free things because I know that people have tight budgets when they're families. And my focus is to get them out there, not have them spend lots of money.
You're also blogging for Sunshine Coast Destinations.
I am. I'm the family-friendly blogger, which is wonderful, I mean, this is an area that I just adore, and to go out and try new experiences and talk about them and encourage other people to come to the Sunshine Coast is a job made in heaven for me.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, it is.
So the launch of the website, it is this Friday night. What can people expect when they log on to kidswelcome.com.au?
This has been, making a website is far more involved than I thought it was. It's taken about 6 months, and the website now has over 2,000 reviews of things to do with kids in Queensland, New South Wales and the ACT. It'll grow from there. Obviously, in January, I'm heading down to Victoria to research that state, and all the information will go on the website. So now it's a huge free resource for parents, grandparents, people having kids coming to stay with them over the Christmas holidays, just to find things to do with the kids. It's completely free. What the website does, though, and this is something that really excites me, is rather than it being all about me talking about things, the website enables participation. So,
ooh.
Yeah, this is really good because it means that if anyone's been to a spot, they can actually write their own review and upload it to the website. They can also upload their holiday shots and even videos and things, and it becomes more of a sort of a family-friendly directory and I guess a bit of a community as well at the same time.
That's a great idea. It reminds me of those holiday sites that you can log on to where they have reviews of hotels and stuff, and you can make your decision on other people's experiences.
Absolutely.
That have been there.
Similar to that, and except it's just purely obviously family friendly rather than just all hotels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, your book is also available as an ebook there, and
it is.
Your
Yeah,
new one.
What I've actually done with the printed guidebook is I've broken Queensland and New South Wales and ACT into different sections, so you can actually buy an ebook for just a specific geographic location. So if you're just going to the Gold Coast or just going to Canberra and the Snowies or something, you can actually take an ebook with you just for that area.
Okay. So the idea, of course, when we talked first all those years ago about Kids Welcome, I think it was back in 2009.
It was. It's a while, isn't it?
Yeah, was a series of books, but now you've gone digital.
I have. I've found that guidebooks especially are moving more towards a digital realm, and I had to really keep up. There's so much more flexibility with the digital realm. The ability not to read linearly, but actually choose exactly what you want from something. It also means that my next step is to create a phone app, which, so I'm moving into the next century or catching up with this one or something.
Yeah, I think catching up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Sarah, you are an unstoppable force, I would say. I can really see why you won the Sunshine Coast Micro Small Business Woman of the Year last year for the Kids Welcome extravaganza that it's turning into.
It's world domination next, I reckon.
Yeah, so all the best. When are you going down to Tassie?
Oh, I don't know. Hopefully soon. I really can't wait to get to Tassie.
It's a great way of seeing Australia. And then, of course, the rest of the world.
Absolutely. Let's start with Australia. Let's get that under our belt first.
Yeah. So you can check all this out on all the W's, kidswelcome.com.au. Sarah, thank you so much and all the best.
Thanks, Mary Lou.
If you do have kids and you're wondering what to do with them, holidays coming up, of course, check it out, kidswelcome.com.au. I have been talking